The British and French governments have signalled their anger with Israel over plans to expand settlement building in the occupied West Bank. The Israeli ambassadors to London, Paris and 3 other European capitals were summoned to their host foreign ministries to be warned of the potential diplomatic consequences of going ahead with the plans. Our international editor, Lindsay Hilson, has this report.
A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Not that the Israelis want to hide it. Rather, they want to show their determination to expand Jewish settlements in retaliation for last week's UN vote to declare Palestine a state. Today, the Israeli ambassador was summoned to the Foreign Office to hear of Britain's concern about Israeli plans to build 3,000 new units on what's regarded in international law as Palestinian land. It was a coordinated European response, with diplomatic protest from the French, the Germans and the Swedes, amongst others. The Palestinians are pleased they've got European support.
We hope that France and Britain can begin to show Israel that it cannot continue business as usual. Israel settlement activities cannot continue being business as usual.
At yesterday's weekly cabinet meeting in Jerusalem, the Israeli Prime Minister said he'd warned the Palestinians there'd be consequences if they unilaterally pushed for UN recognition of statehood.
Today we're building and will continue to build in Jerusalem and all areas that are in the State of Israel's map of strategic interests.
The land between Israeli-occupied East Jerusalem and the Israeli settlement of Ma'ale Adumim is known as E1. Construction there would bisect the West Bank, cutting off Ramallah from Bethlehem and preventing the creation of a contiguous Palestinian state. Last Thursday, 138 countries voted to recognise Palestine as a state at the UN. 41, including Britain, abstained, and only 9 voted against. The US and Israel were amongst that number, but the rest were mainly tiny countries like Nauru and Micronesia, a sign of how Israel's international reputation has declined. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas returned to the West Bank a hero. But Israel's decision to build on E1 and to withhold tax money they collect on behalf of the Palestinian Authority suggests his may be a hollow victory. Israel is building on land Palestinians regard as an integral part of their state. The Europeans can make diplomatic démarches, but the Israelis, as they have so many times before, are changing the facts on the ground.